Soft skills have turned out to be very essential in your day-to-day life, not only in your professional life, your personal life as well. The life wherein you are meeting every time with your friend circle, every time with your family members, with your relatives, and with everyone in the society. Soft skill is very, very important. And to be very more important is all about the relationships that we have, maybe with our close ones, or maybe with our society people, relatives, and every one of us. May we maintain a professional relationship or a personal relationship. Every relationship is having a combination of two characteristics. One is your healthy characteristics, the other one is your unhealthy characteristics. Now it is you to decide, dear all, what to take into account, whether to keep the healthy characteristics in relationships or to have unhealthy characteristics in relationships. If you do say, yes, I do admit, Mr. Dev, to keep up healthy relationships, not unhealthy relationships. Fine then. So you have understood that healthy relations makes your relationship more stronger. So today we are going to decide those 10 points which is going to decide how to maintain a healthy relationships. And in a way, we are going to learn about the interpersonal relationships, the interpersonal communication, the interpersonal bond between any sort of relationship, no matter whether it is professional, no matter whether it is personal. What are the 10 important key points to maintain a good relationship with a healthy bond? Without wasting much of the time, let us talk about the first point in any relationship, wherein I focus mostly at every point of time that we should maintain a positive smile. Smile. Smile often. Have a positive, a cheerful attitude to interact with someone, to meet with a person, to coordinate with a person, to communicate with a person. Whenever you don't have a smile with your face, you are coming with a face without a smile. You are interacting, you're starting the day's work without a smile. Certainly, it is not going to work, my dear friends. As it has been said, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. A smile a day keeps all your worries away. So do smile, maintain a cheerful attitude, interact with everyone with a positivity so that everyone would come very closer to you. They get attracted towards you. The first point of interpersonal skill, or the first point to maintain a healthy bond of relationship, is smile. The second one is all being appreciative in nature. Most often we are going to interact with a lot of people, we are going to meet a lot of people, maybe in our professional setup, maybe in our personal setup. So whenever we are going to meet people, people do have this two combinations, unhealthy characteristics and healthy characteristics. We can't give a guarantee to a person that a person would be only having the healthy characteristics within himself or herself. You meet a lot of people every day. Certain people have a healthy mind, certain people have an unhealthy mind, certain people have a healthy characteristics within themselves, certain people have a unhealthy characteristics within themselves. Now when they do have a unhealthy characteristic within themselves, certainly how to deal with that situation, how to maintain that situation is a point of question right now. Now you must be having a lot of experiences in your life meeting such type of people, those who are having an unhealthy and an untrained mind. How to deal with them? Well, try to see from the brighter perspective. Every people do have certain positive things. Mark out those positive things. Try to let them know about that one. Appreciate them for that positivity, what they are having within themselves. Now you would ask me, what is going to happen with this, Mr. Dev? Because if I am going to appreciate a person who is not having a healthy mind, who is having an unhealthy mind, untrained mind, certainly going to do a lot of time certain things which is going to give hurt to others, how can I appreciate that person? That person may not be having a healthy mind. No matter, that person may be having a healthy mind, but if your mind is healthy, your mind is constructive, your mind is trained, certainly do have a very good bond of relationship with that person. Try to see the brighter side of that particular person and try to appreciate that person. Soon you are going to see that whenever regularly you are going to appreciate that person for everything good that person is doing, the person is also going to become your friend, come closer to you, try to understand that yes, if somebody is every time marking the positive side of me, somebody every time is appreciating me for everything good I am doing, certainly I should try to do more good with that particular person. And gradually that will transform that person from having an untrained mind to a trained mind, from a uncultured mind to a cultured mind, from an undeveloped mind to be a developed mind. The next point, the third point, is to pay attention to others. Now, what is paying attention to others? Paying attention to others means to pay attention to others' life. Keep yourself in others' shoe and try to visualize the things. What is the situation all about that person? What is the thing all about that person? So, to make it understand, let us consider a situation. You and your colleagues are working together on a project. Two of your colleagues have certain problems and they have not came for the last 5 days. When they are joining and resuming duties, it's your duty and it's your responsibility to ask to that person that is everything good with them, to ask to that person that yes, what has happened to you that for the last 5 days you were not there, to take an account that what has happened with them. This all things speaks that you are really concerned for the person. This all things speaks that you have an attention towards that person, and the person would also feel the sense of ownness within you. This is how you can have, or this is how you can construct and build up a very good bond of relationship, no matter in your personal life, no matter in your professional life. In every situation of your life, you're going to deal with the people with a sense of concern for themselves. That is going to develop your good bond of relationship, the best interpersonal skill between you and the other person. The fourth and the most important point is practice active listening. Now you'd say, Mr. Dev, we have known about listening. Listening is to hear the things attentively and to receive the content, understanding that one. But active listening is something different. The same, up to hearing the things attentively, receiving the content, understanding that one, and then after you are going to give a feedback to the other person that what you have understood, exactly what you have said it, I meant like this. Is it the same way which I understood is right, or it is correct, or not? Once you ask this, the possible chances of having misunderstanding, difference of opinion in any relationship is going to get minimized. Most often we don't do this, and as such we have a conflict between the relationships. We have difference of thoughts, difference of opinions, and misunderstanding is the common thing that has been found with every relationship because of this reason, that we don't make it very clear that what we have understood from the other person. No matter it is your personal life, it is your professional life. Whenever your boss or immediate senior is going to ask you to do something, make it very clear then and there, asking it what you have understood. Is it the same that I am going to execute? If you are asking this, the other person will also become very happy, understanding that you are an active listener. What you have understood, you are clarifying it back to the other person, and the other person, if you have not understood properly, will make you understand once again to that one. This is best practice to maintain a very good bond of relationship and the best interpersonal skill ever. The fifth interpersonal skill is to bring people together, maintain a relationship anywhere, maybe in the society with the family or the close friends or in your professional platform. Maintain a good bond of relationship so that people are going to come closer to each other and they are going to work together. Working together as a team doubles the benefit of getting productive outcomes. So try to always have a productive outcome with every sort of relationship. Bring people together, work together as a team, as a whole unit. 3 points are coming with this particular point: bring people together. First is to bring people together, be close with everyone, work as a team, work as a whole unit. Second thing is that do not speak to anyone at their back. Most often, this is the particular mistake we do generally, maybe knowingly sometimes, maybe unknowingly, we speak to people at their back. Speak something negative at the back of a person to someone else. Once you are interacting and communicating with someone, but at the same time, about the other person, you are talking something very negative at his or her back. That sounds to be very wrong at this situation, dear all friends. That sounds to be very wrong at this situation. Why? The other person who would be listening to you, who would be interacting with you, may have a feeling or may have a understanding that you are a person who used to speak negative things at the back of a person. That person even would try to maintain a long distance from you, not being very close at any point of time. So try to be very careful at this situation. Never say anything negative at the back of a person. If you wanted to say something, say it face to face. Meet the person, confront that person, sit with that person, discuss with that person, but never say anything negative at the back of a person. That sounds really very bad. It's a very bad interpersonal skill. So try not to speak negative behind the back of a person. The third and the most important thing is all about requests, suggestions given by someone, asked by someone to you. Accept that one at their face. Never say no. Most often, what we do, generally to whom we love, generally to whom we respect, generally to whom we obey, we used to listen to whatever request, whatever suggestions they have given to us. But to those people to whom we don't like, to those people to whom we don't want to listen, certainly when they are giving any suggestions, any requests, we are never listening to that one. We say on the spot, no, I don't wanted to listen to you. No, I don't wanted to have a talk with you. This is really very wrong, my dear friends. What will happen here? You will never have a very close bond of relationship, no matter your personal life or professional life. So try to at least give respect to the person, whosoever, maybe a person to whom you like, maybe a person to whom you don't like. On the face of the person, never reject the suggestions or never reject the requests. Keep that request or suggestions with you. Apply it in your life. If it works better, continue with that one. If it doesn't work better, keep it aside. You have an option with you, but on the face of the person, never try to reject any suggestion or any request. The sixth one, resolve conflict. Many a times it happens that people with whom we don't wanted to interact, people with whom we don't wanted to listen to them, we used to have a difference of opinion, difference of thought, and misunderstanding of thoughts. Try to always resolve the conflict. Never quarrel with a person in any sort of relationship. Sit with them, discuss with them, try to resolve it then and there. But don't quarrel, because quarreling is a very bad interpersonal skill. And if you are resolving the quarrels, that is the best interpersonal skill, my dear friend. Even if you found two of the people, they are quarreling with each other, they are arguing with each other, it's your duty, it's your responsibility to make them sit together, to confront each other, to share their views, their opinions, their ideas, and their concepts, so that they can understand who is telling what, and they can just settle down their problem over there. That is really required in any organization that is really required, in any family that is really required, with any sort of relationship that you are having within yourself. Well, coming to the next one, the seventh interpersonal skill is like this: communicate clearly. What do you mean by communicating clearly? Do you feel that yes, we should have a command over language? No, not exactly having a command over language will do this. The command over thought, the command over thought plus the command over language, once you do this, two things, then you are going to speak flawless to anyone. But at the same time, do remember what you speak and how you speak. These two things must accompany with each other. Your body language must match up with the spoken words. If your body language is not matching with the spoken words, it may have a lot of disastrous results. The complete recipe for disaster is not to match your body language with the spoken words. So try always to match up your body language with the words that you're speaking to the people, so that people can understand exactly what you mean to say. Communicate clearly what you say and how you say. It must be very clear to the person who is listening to you. Humor is the eighth interpersonal skill. Do have humor in your workplace, in your life, with your family, with the society, with your friends. Most often people love to have a relationship with those who are little humorous in nature. Many people, they don't like people those who are very reserved, maintaining their gravity in life. So try to be a little humorous, a little funny, in such a way that people will love to talk to you, they will love to interact with you, and they will love to come closer to you, making a friendship. This is really required in workplace. In the total busy schedule of your 9 to 5 job, if you are always very serious, always very grave with whatever works you are doing, you will soon get tired working day in, day out. But if you are a little humorous with your friends, with your colleagues, with your co-workers, certainly then you are really going to enjoy the job which you are going to do, and you are really going to be happy what all you are doing with the routine workout. You will never get tired, you will never get stuck to your life, because you are humorous. Every time you enjoy doing the things, every time you have a little fun factor with what all aspects you are dealing with. Understand the importance of humor in a person's life. Now coming to the ninth interpersonal skill. The ninth interpersonal skill is see it from their side, not from your side. See it from the other person's eye. Understand the things from the other person's heart and hear it from the other person's ear, not from your ears. Because this is what called as exactly empathy. Stay empathetic towards the other person. Then only you can understand the situation of the other person. By keeping yourself in the other person's shoes, by keeping yourself in the other person's position in the situation of the other person, you can realize what the other person is speaking. This is the best interpersonal skill, my dear friend. The last interpersonal skill which I'm going to highlight, which I'm going to reflect in front of you, is the 10th interpersonal skill. And the 10th interpersonal skill is all about do not complain. Now you'll say me, Mr. Dev, if I won't complain, how can the works be done? If the things can be done without complaining, what is the reason of putting yourself in such a situation wherein people will have a wrong reputation of you, that you are a complaining bee? Every time you are just making a complain, complain and complain. Try not to complain. You would ask me, if I'm working in an organization, in a company, doing a particular sort of job, I'm getting a lot of problems. Is it really required that every time I should not complain and my works won't be done and I'll be feeling a lot of difficulties? Who said? You. To face difficulties, my dear. If you have a lot of complaint, if you have a lot of problems in your job, directly going to your immediate senior and asking that I have a problem like this, I have this sort of thing, these things are not been done properly, the machines are not working properly, the the system is not properly doing well, everywhere there is a disturbances. Now this is what exactly means that you are not capable to do the things properly. You don't have a managerial skill to handle the problems, to handle the things in a proper manner, in a proper sequence. So try not to complain. Now you would ask me, tell me the other way out of this. Without complaining, I would be getting my things done. The next way is that ask for suggestions to your seniors, to your immediate boss, that sir, this is the situation with this. Now I tried with this particular thing, it didn't work. Now can you give me a suggestion that how I am going to make it up? Can you get me a suggestion that what next can be done to this? People love to give suggestions, my dear friends, in their life, but people never love to listen to complaints. Once they listen to your complaint, they will understand that you are a complaint bee. Asking for a lot of complaint indicates that you are a person with a complaining nature. They will have a wrong impression about you, and you will develop a wrong reputation in the company or the organization, the family, the society, the place wherein you are working, the place wherein you are meeting with your friends. Everywhere in your life, if you complain or do have a complaining nature, people will never accept you as their friend. Ask for suggestions the other way. People will always love to give you suggestions. What you require, in fact, your work to be done. If your work to be done, it can be done in a better way without making yourself feel within the people that you are a person with a complaining nature or a complaint bee. You can easily interact with them asking suggestions. Your work can be done even much better than complaining for that one. So there are certain ways to deal with every situation. So today's session would have really guided you how to maintain a good bond of relationship with everyone, no matter in your personal life, in your professional life. So reviving back to you the 10 interpersonal skills. Number one is smile. Second one is be appreciative in nature. The third one is pay attention to others. Practice active listening. Bring people together. Resolve conflict. Communicate clearly, humor them, see it from their side, and do not complain. With all these points and with all the learnings that you have learned from today's session, your speaker this side, Devashish Deo, is resting the session until the time I'll be coming up with a new learning in front of you. Till then, thank you very much.